I'm back again. I've just come off the watching probably one of the best games of football I've ever seen for a long, long time. It was in the Bundesliga. It was Bayern Munich versus Dortmund, El Clasico in Germany. Any coach in Australia, and I'm talking about Australian football here, that doesn't take the time to have a look at a game like that and look at the game and the skill factor that was in that, and then try and transfer that back to the kids and that he's coaching, really should look at himself and ask himself whether he is actually a coach or is he, or what is he coaching? In Australia, we're struggling here to become a world recognised, and to do that, we have to start at our kids' values at the bottom. And if we really have a look at the way we've structured this game in the past 20 years, the amount of money it's costing parents to get their kid to kick a football around with a shirt on is ridiculous. Now someone's making a buck out of this, and it's not the kids, and it's not the level that we're getting, a higher level that we're getting out of it. So people are in there to make a dollar out of football, and that's not what football's about. AFL maybe the other codes, NRL, but football's the world game, and it should be the cheapest game we can give it to our kids. That's why it is the world game. They can play in Africa, they can play in these countries, and they kick about the ball with rags and turn out world's best players. But what do we have now? Our parents have got to pay out insurances. Who's making money out of insurances? It's a money grabbing exercise. Sure, there's risks in playing football. There's risks in jumping on a push bike. So who's making the money out of those insurances? It's not the clubs. We're having trouble getting volunteers. I wonder why. People's put in their time. I know time's short these days. But volunteers are the critical thing. They put their money in for nothing. Yet we go out of our way and we're paying coaches to coach. At what level are they coaching it? And what are they passing on? Oh yes, we get themselves a piece of paper from a certificate somewhere. But what level are they coaching to? And if it's the Australia level, you're a complete failure. Okay? So what we've got to do, I'm not saying what we've got to do, what has to happen is we have got to start embracing nations that have got World Cups and that are developing players better than ours. We've got to start taking away the money flow from the people who think they can make a dollar out of this game, and we're going to start putting it back into our kids, into that development side of things. We could have a hard look at all these administrations that are going on the place. Duplications, administrations. We've got to really have a hard look at that. So what we need to do is to bring some people in from overseas to have a look at our entire football setup. Now this afternoon we're going into the Asian Cup with the women's football. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how well Australia goes there, because we have no excuses. We have full squads are turning out. from A to B this time round. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go. And I hope we absolutely flog them. But this is going to be a very good test on how we sit. And how we sit in not only in the Asian field, but in the world field, and how we perform. Now, I'm a great believer in women's football, as you know. I have a bit of a history with women's football. And I really want to see our girls turn it on today. And because the women's football in Australia is far more advanced than the male game is, by far. Support-wise, junior-wise, and even publicity-wise. So let's hope that the Tillies go all right today, and I wish them all the best. I'll be turning on to watching this afternoon. So, but please, I'd like you to think a little bit more about who we are actually paying, and to what level are we actually achieving in Australia to get our kids where we are. We need a rethink of where we're at if we want to get ourselves further up the FIFA ladder into that top 10. And that's what we should be looking at. Anything under top 10, we're struggling. Okay guys, see ya.